Go. Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. I'm super excited. You know I love this lady. She's amazing. Ida Santiago. It's not Ida, it's Ida, which she told me that the very first time we met. I was very excited. She is a real estate guru, global real estate advisor. We're going to talk about basically the golden rule today. Don't do unto others what you don't want done unto you, basically. So welcome, Ida. We finally did it. You're here.
I know, right? It took time, but you know what? It's always great for wait. You know, things happen for a reason. This was
I agree.
Time it worked out. Thank you for inviting me.
Excited.
Let's have great conversation, fun, and hopefully I will mention something that will be of interest to others.
Of course. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start with your story. Give us a little bit of background on Ida and maybe your journey here.
Wow, what a journey. I was born and raised in Panama. I got married to a military soldier, armed forces. He's now retired. He's a veteran. We have two grown-up children, a boy and a girl. And I have two grandkids, boys as well. And I've been practicing real estate for almost 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, not that long. Prior to that, I was in human resources and recruitment and worked for the federal government and private companies, corporate.
What made you shift to real estate?
Well, you know, I'm always looking for changes. I like to be free to be in control of my own destiny, be on that driving car. I have my from banking. I went to finish my education, university. I graduated from UCF in 2016.
Woohoo! Congratulations. Go
Yes, ex-alumni, right?
Yes.
And then I have my a retail business.
Oh, you do? What do you have a retail business?
Pardon me?
What's your retail business?
I used to have that.
Oh, you used to?
I used to have a retail business. Then I went to pursue my education because that was one of my bucket list. I finished that in business administration and a minor in international global studies. And, you know, like I say, I wanted to be, have flexibility and to do, you know, reach as high as I could. Then
Yes.
real estate because I would be free to do that. And here I am.
It gives you great flexibility, especially when you have kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think our businesses are a lot of work. I feel like we are always on 24/7, but we have that flexibility to travel or to be with our families, to do things. So there's a lot of positives to being in the real estate world.
Definitely. And it's not too far from where I have done in life. My jobs that I have worked, the 9 to 5 or maybe the 9 to 12 hours, right? Has always been helping people. I always had to help people, you know, recruitment, human resources, you're helping people with their issue that they might have at work or them being glad that you offered them a job, you know,
Yes.
and because of me, I made a difference in their life.
Yes. So tell me, I've got two questions. One's going to be about global real estate. So we had a whole bunch of questions about that before we went live. What's that market like in Central Florida for global buyers and sellers?
You know what? We don't have as much inventory as the last month. Now we have like a 1 month inventory. Everywhere is limited, but they have been selling. they have not stopped from coming down to Florida, within the United States. From other countries, they are coming, but very little. More is being within the United States. It has not stopped. Companies are closing or shifting their employees, like from the California here, in the industry of technologies.
Yes.
So it's been good.
That's good.
Mhm.
How do you find those buyers and sellers? What's something you do to attract international real estate clients?
Like right now, I started to advertise in social media to those markets where more people from different sections, areas come to Florida. I advertise in those areas.
That's smart, I think. I think there's still, real estate did not really get shut down in 2020.
No.
And so most of us were very blessed in 2020 from that perspective, for sure. If you're in or touch any of our industries, what are you seeing now in 2021 overall in the market?
Well, the same as last year, did not stop. It's better. People are more now confident to venture out more, and knowing that, what, COVID has not stopped at least those that wanted to buy.
Yes.
They continue with the process, and the realtors that wanted to be out, they've been out. Mass social distancing, but moving on. I
agree.
Yeah. So
all right. So tell me about the golden rule, because the golden rule is sort of the title for your show. Either do unto others as you'd like them to do unto you, or don't do unto others as you don't want them to do to you. Why'd you pick that?
I always practice that, and it's very simple. Treat people right, so they will remember you for the good, not for the bad. People treat people as human beings. You want to be treated. Don't be rude to people. Be helpful. Come from that place of wanting to really help them. Just be real. There's no need to be somebody or pretend to be somebody that you are not. People see through that.
I think they do too, don't you? Don't you think people see, when I see somebody post something, I can almost smell whether it's fake or not, or and I always love it when I know the real story, and yet I'm not going to be the one to burst anybody's bubble, but we all know when people are not posting authentically. We know when there's something real going on. I think people just utilize it. It's an easy way for them in their minds to build themselves up, but in reality, in my opinion, makes them look like they're desperate.
Exactly. Just be you. I'm always say, I know who is Ida Santiago. I don't need to pretend to be somebody that I'm not. I'm just real. And because of who I am, people sometimes gravitate to me, whether, I feel they're who they want to be hanging out with. But I'm okay with whether you like me or not. That's not my problem.
Well, it's not, right? But I think a lot of people have a hard time. I know that there are people who don't like me. I can't understand why, but I know that there are people who don't like me. And you can either focus on that, which I don't, or you can just go, not everybody's going to like me. It's just very hard for human beings. We have this desire to be loved and liked and wanted and needed. And if that liked part isn't there, we would question one person over the 100 people that love us, because we want to know what's going on.
You know what? I don't dwell on that, because really, I practice this. I don't dwell on that. A long time ago, I read this great book but because it's normally that how we grew up, right?
Yes.
Put a name to everything. The flower name is this, the tree name is that. And immediately, just by how somebody look or act, you don't like that person, right? And you don't even know anything about that person. It's like we don't take time to really get to know that person and see what they're all about.
Right.
Don't immediately just don't like them. So, I don't dwell on that. Like I say, I know who I am.
What do you do in the community? Because you're always we met, I think, either through Women's Council or Aura or both. But you were always at every event that had anything to do with giving back. So I get the sense that you're very big into giving back in the community. What are some of the things that you like to do?
I am passionate to help those that today maybe they are not doing well. They need a helping hand. So like you mentioned, we met really with an event for Aura, walking a mile on somebody else.
Yep, I walked a mile on those high heels. Yes, I did.
Harbor House. So anything that had to do with helping somebody, a individual or a corporation or agency, I'm in. Call me, I'm in. Recently, I took upon myself to help an elementary school. I collected numbers of people. I called friends, I emailed everybody that I knew that could provide, some goods to deliver to the school. Some deliver themselves, or those that were not able, I picked them up and I delivered them myself to the school. They were very grateful because a lot of their students are one of those groups that only have that meal for the day, the one in school, the breakfast or the lunch. So, you know what? I hate to read when somebody goes to bed without eating. I think that's a crime, when we all can chip in. Right now, I'm going to be collecting for May for the same school. And also, it's a project that I did as part of my graduation project in business. I partner with a charity to collect canned goods for the charity. And I place empty boxes in different corporations and companies to collect it. And I myself pick them up, drop it, and I collected a couple of £1,000.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So I'm passionate to help.
You give back a lot, and I love that. I love that about you. You've got a very generous spirit. All right, so tell them, Ida, how they reach out to you, how they find more out about you. We did have a lot of questions about global real estate, international markets. Mm-hmm. So you guys, she's going to give you the best way to reach her. Reach out to her directly or get to me and I'll put you in touch. So how do they reach you, Ida?
Great. Yes. Thank you for asking. You can reach me at Ida Santiago, IDASANTIAGO.com. You can complete the form there, reach out that way, or you can email me at Ida, IDASANTIAGO.RE@gmail.com or 407-722-0121. You can reach me via WhatsApp or any other of the information I gave you. That's how you can reach me.
Awesome. Beautiful. Yes. See how quick it goes?
Yes.
You were phenomenal. All right, Ida Santiago. Go to idasantiago.com, or you can reach her on any of the social media platforms I've tagged her on. She's just as wonderful in person as she is on this show. Thanks for all you do and for coming on the show. I appreciate you. I hope you know that.
Thank you very much. I'm always returning calls. Bye. You'll have a great weekend.
Y'all have a great